Hi guys, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. For today's reading, we are going to see what spiritual upgrades are going to be coming in for you, what spiritual gifts are going to be activated, any downloads, any kind of information from the spirit realm to help guide you on the path that you're on at the moment that you're tuning into these readings. So we have 3 pile choices. We're going to get your significator cards right now to help you choose which of the readings is meant for you. So can we have 3 different cards? All right, so we have pile number 1. Activations for pile number 2, please. What spiritual upgrades are coming in for pile number 2? 1 card, please. All right. And for pile number 3, what spiritual upgrades are coming in for pile number 3? Just 1 card, please. Okay. All right, so for pile number 1, we have Hathor Light Codes, and that is with the Super 7 crystal. Pile number 2, you have the Stargate Heart with the Prasiolite. Pile number 3, you have Anunnaki Light Codes, and that is with Danburite. Alright, these are your pile choices. If you know which reading is calling to you, the timestamps are going to be in the description box below. Just pause the video if you need more time to meditate, and I will see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. You chose the Hathor Light Codes with the Super 7. And Super 7s are about spiritual healing, attunement to your spiritual gifts. It's also a great crystal to work with when you're wanting to heal or work on the 7 chakras, which is pretty wild. I mean, it's the Super 7. And we have it paired with the Hathor Light Codes, which says Light Immersion, Full System Upgrade, and Power Recall. So this is a full system upgrade here. All 7 chakras are about to be illuminated, upgraded. This is about completing a life lesson or a spiritual journey. Like there's something that's evolving. I want to say it's like the ending of one phase and the beginning of a new one. So you're receiving downloads and upgrades. And perhaps there's parts of you that have been hidden in the shadows. And when this light fills your energetic aura, there's going to be some things that push to the surface. So there might be some unveiling and revealings of your actual power, your spiritual gifts, your abilities, especially working with the Super 7 crystal here, because this one helps you access your spiritual gifts and to amplify them. So pretty wild that you have these 2 coming out. And this is also about forming a bridge from the spiritual to the physical planes here. And Hathor she is this feminine aspect of Horus, and often depicted wearing horns like a cow, the cow goddess here, which was to represent motherhood. So there's a lot of maybe connecting to your feminine energies and being more receptive to receiving this information, these downloads that are coming in, because we have this this light here, this portal with the third eye. So there's definitely some recognition coming in for you, some perception upgrades as well. Okay, let's see what else is upgrading, shifting. We have life force energy. Maybe you have been feeling like there's like a lack of energy, and with this upgrade, you're just gonna have this like surge of energy, of playfulness, of enlightenment, enjoyment in your life. You know, her arms are open and she's, you know, receiving this information with such joy. I mean, look at this rainbow here. This is, yeah, full alignment to your higher self, to your spiritual gifts in the spiritual realm. Look at all this growth around here. You're growing, you're evolving, you're transforming, you're emerging. And look at that. We have this mountain here in the background with the light coming in above. Like this is you ascending. You've reached the mountaintop of a lesson, of a journey that you've been on. And so you've done some healing work. So there's a lot of growth that's going to be coming in for you. You're transforming. What else do we have? We have the earth, nurture, and nature. Coming out with the Hawthor light codes here. You know, I was just speaking about this as a feminine energy here of healing, nurturing, and loving yourself. This is what's growing. You're the divine feminine. You're connecting to that aspect within. And this is also about spiritual healing. So perhaps you've been on a healing journey and you've been working on the shadows and the, you know, the programming and opening up your mind and seeing things in a different way and bringing your love and your light into those shadows, into those fears, into those worries. And this is that healing energy that's coming in to soothe those wounds. Or you have been working on healing yourself and doing that healing work, working with Mother Earth. And this may be the upgrade that's coming in for you, is working with the divine feminine energies, working with Mother Earth to bring that healing divine feminine Christ consciousness here onto the planet Earth. Because we have, this looks like the peacock, you know, and that is about soul growth and evolution, and it's that light that shines. You know, there's a lot of rainbows here. When the alchemical process is ending the completion stage, that's when you see the rainbow effect, that iridescence. Kind of like when you see oil stains on the concrete or the asphalt and everything, as the oil is like dissipating, it's going through a chemical process there, and you start to see the rainbow iridescence on the ground. Oh, I just got a mockingbird come visit real quick, so that might be a message for some of you. There's angelic presence here with you at the moment during this reading. So for me, that's just more confirmation that you are being acknowledged for the work that you have done on the physical world as well as the spiritual plane. And you're going to be working with Mother Gaia to bring and anchor in these divine Christ codes and forming that spiritual bridge from the physical here to the spiritual. Oh, we have ether, more confirmation. Yeah, you are forming that bridge, that alignment through your energetic system here, where you are grounding in the spiritual realm. There's a lot of beautiful transformation taking place, a lot of shifts, a lot of upgrades. The seamless, unspeakable. Ooh, look at these dragons. dragons are a symbol of mastery, you know, of spiritual mastery, of mastering the physical world as well as the spiritual realm, the energies that are within, and being able to shine our light and understand, you know, the darkness, being able to travel through the depths of the unconscious and to make them conscious. You know, it's illuminating the shadows and bringing light and healing and understanding to them. And look at these. You see the eyes? Yeah, this is illumination here. Beautiful, beautiful. Lots of growth, healing, and transforming. Some of you may be working with Sirius, because we have these dolphins here. Some of you may feel connected to the mermaids. I'm getting a lot of water. A lot of healing, mothering energy here. We have Golden Christed Dragon. Ooh, brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Yeah, some of you are definitely accessing the Christ consciousness within your heart chakra. This and anchoring in this divine energy here onto planet Earth. I mean, we have this beautiful castle here, and I feel like this is making the inner world as much of a place of peace and an inner sanctuary. Like your inner temple is becoming, you know, filled with love and light because you have learned to nurture yourself and pour more love, more consciousness and awareness and healing to your soul. And it's shining out. I mean, look at this light that's radiating out from the heart of this dragon. Yeah, you're learning to love yourself on a deeper level and seeing yourself and allowing yourself to be seen and shining your light. Look at your heart here. I mean, we have two beings that are just, their heart is radiating out. You know, this is such a beautiful energy, a beautiful healing, and expressing that beautiful light. You may be being asked to share what you know, to share your wisdom, share your knowledge, the things that you've seen, the things that you understand, the healing that you've experienced. Ooh, look at this. Golden Solar Dragon helps you to stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Confirmation. So with this orange color here coming in, this is you. And we have solar as well. So this is the masculine and the feminine energies working together to stand in your truth and your power, to be open to receiving this activation and allow it to empower you. Because you're meant to be a leader. Maybe you've had a lack of self-confidence or a little bit of self-doubt, and that's going to transform because you're getting this power recall. It's standing in your power and your authenticity, allowing yourself to shine, you know, and that beautiful peacock energy, you know what I mean? They're just very captivating and they're beautiful. And this is something that radiates from within your being, from your soul. People will be drawn to you because you just exude peace and love and hope and inspiration. Yeah, like your energetic field is expanding. And so people will be able to just, I don't know, you may be somebody who activates other people. Yeah, just people coming in into a certain amount of space within your energetic field, you're going to be triggering other people as well and activating their DNA. It'd be like this exchange of light codes anytime you're around other individuals, and you may be wakening other people up. Yeah, you don't even have to speak. It's just something, it's just an energy. Your life force energy is something that is just, it is beautiful. It is so loving, so nurturing. Some people may just, start speaking to you when you're at the store. They just may be drawn to telling you like some of their problems or their struggles, or just confide in you because you're a source of light. So this is a complete system upgrade for you. All your chakras are being upgraded, and your heart is expanding, and there's so much light that's shining from your heart into the world right now. In your solar, everything's being activated here, but definitely your solar chakra is expanding and being a little bit more activated because you're being asked to stand in your confidence and to have more to activate that peacock energy, where you're not afraid to shine your light. You're not allowed to be yourself. And, even if people think that you're weird because you speak, a lot of truth, or, most people are very one-dimensional in the way that they see things and the way that they understand the spiritual realm. And you're somebody who's very connected and tuned in. And those people who are on the seeking journey, on the spiritual quest, they're the ones who are going to be receiving your messages. They're the ones who are going to be attracted to your light, to the information that you're sharing. So don't hide away what you know and what you've experienced, and what your connection is to the spiritual realm. That's something to be shared because you've seen things, you've felt things, you know things. And the earth, she's wanting to ascend and evolve as well. So like, that's why we're here. We're here to awaken others and to share and remind people of our spiritual connection to the other realms, to the higher realms. And you are a bridge for that energy. We have series and bond. Look at this coloring, this orange and the yellow. This is about your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. Abundance, variety, and happiness are making their way into your life. The time of harvest has arrived. Ooh, look at the light in her hand, and she has this crown over her head. Beautiful, beautiful. It is time for you to receive, and I feel like, this is that spiritual download that's coming in, and you're just going to feel so happy. You're going to feel so connected. And we have this abundance energy, there's so much growth here. There's so much fertility. It's like Empress energy here, where you are able to create and to manifest and co-create with Earth, with Mother Earth, with the ether. It's this intention, holding this intention and manifesting it. The ability to create. The seer, follow your intuition. Yeah, and this is that third eye activation. So you may be receiving more access to your psychic gifts, clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, take what resonates for you. This is a deeper connection within, so that you are more able to be more perceptive of the spiritual realm. Ooh, the black cat, your luck will soon change. Okay, so if there's been any kind of struggle in any kind of way, whether it's financially or with a career, within a relationship. Things are going to be shifting for you with this power recall. This is you standing in your power and shining your light and not being afraid, you know, to express yourself, to be who you are, to share what you know, to share your wisdom, to follow your intuition. And with the cat, you know, this is that enhancement of your psychic gifts and more of a connection to the spiritual realm. Yeah, like you're going to get these, you're going to be filled with inspiration. There may be ideas that start coming in for you, things that you start to feel passionate about, you know, a way that you want to share this information that you know. Earth. We have Earth again. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. Yeah, you're here to help share your experience with the spiritual realm and to be that bridge. This is like this. I just heard golden light. So some of you may be activating your golden, what is your dragon light body? That spiritual mastery here on the earth plane. Having mastered the shadow realm, you're, you know, healing those ancestral karmic lineage, the patterns and the, you know, let's say the family curses, but they're the things that have been passed down generationally, you know, the karmic traumas and the things that we keep incarnating here to transmute and transform. And when we finally ascend and transform those energies, we gain access to our spiritual light body. And when you master a certain level of those energies, you access your dragon light body, which helps you bridge the spiritual and the physical realm, because the dragon represents the earth realm as well as the spiritual plane, because the dragon is the serpent, and the serpent represents the connection to earth. You know, it's the divine feminine energy. It's also the kundalini, but they you know, snakes slither across the ground. So it's that connection to our ancestors here on earth, our ancestral roots, things like this. And then the bird represents the higher realms, the angelic realms. You know, it's our spiritual higher selves that has wings. We're able to traverse the different dimensions and star systems and everything. So it represents your light body. And when the masculine and the feminine energies are balanced and united within, you become the dragon, where you can traverse the lower realms and the higher realms because you have attained this light body. And so you just attain so much wisdom and mastery once you reach this level of ascension and enlightenment. So take what resonates for you. But we have, you know, these 3 golden dragons here. And then we have these other dragons. So there's a lot of mastery here. There's a lot of spiritual awakening and even kundalini rising. We have apology, forgiveness. Guilt wants to speak their heart. Compassion, emotional, and confession. I feel like that's guilt wants to speak to their heart. So some of you may be receiving apologies, or some of you just may have, you know, this has been an energy that you've been working with, you know, forgiveness or removing guilt out of your life, guilt of being who you are, or that if you were to accept this divinity, this beautiful blessing, these upgrades, you know, your power, and to stand in your truth, that somehow you're unworthy of that, you know. Or some of you may have been working on forgiving yourself for allowing people to make you feel less than, or not stand in your truth, or to make you hide your light, that somehow you weren't acceptable, or that you were, you know, crazy for your belief systems or for your experiences, because they're very negative minded and one-dimensional. Let's see what else we have. We have control, sabotage. This could have been what you've been working on, allowing yourself to have forgiveness of others, the, you know, the family lineage and everything like that. This may have been something that was trying to control you or prevent you from accessing your divinity here. Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of emotional pain, and you've had to do a lot of heart healing and protecting yourself and learning to love and nurture yourself, and to forgive yourself for allowing these people to make you feel like you were less than, or that you weren't deserving, or that you weren't worthy. And they're trying to prevent you from accessing and remembering your power, to stand in your truth, to remember your ability to create and tune in to your higher self. We have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Exactly. These energies, these people were trying to prevent you from having this connection, from standing in your truth and knowing your truth, you know? You've had divine experiences. You've had a connection to the spiritual realm. You've known all along that it was there. And it's something that you've held on to. It's been in your heart. You've made that inner connection. You know, it's not something that's outside of ourselves. It's something that we hold within. And there's this beautiful, you know, a lot of the saints and everything like that, they're depicted with this light around their head because it represents the spiritual enlightened, you know, the awakened ones, the ones that know source is found within, that the love that we're all seeking is found within our own heart space, that all the answers are in there. And there's this sense of peace that comes with knowing that. Oh, we have love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. I feel like this is you knowing that this love is real, that you have this connection to source. And you've learned to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful reading, because you're getting so much of a power recall and an upgrade. I mean, this is full system upgrade, light immersion. Like, so much information is going to be pouring into your energetic field, into your mind. You're going to have these epiphanies, these awakenings, you know. Tune in using your psychic gifts and go within to connect, and then ground that information, ground that love and that light here onto planet Earth, you know, and activate that dragon energy, that golden dragon light body. The Christ consciousness. You know, Christ consciousness is an energy, it's a frequency. It's not an individual, it's something that we can all tune into and become channelers of this unconditional love. You know, it's that source love where all is created from source, from love. And we're here to anchor that energy here onto planet Earth, to ground it in and root that energy here, as well as within your own being. So you're going to have a lot of a lot of awakenings, a lot of energy coming in, a lot of information. I definitely recommend you journaling and writing any of these things down so that you can help, that will help you further integrate the information. And stand in your truth, stand in your light, allow yourself to be seen, allow your love to grow and expand into this new energetic upgrade. Woohoo! All right, pile number one, this was your reading. Actually, wait, let me get you an angel number. So anytime you see this angel number, you will be reminded of this energy upgrade that's coming in for you to remind you to stay in your heart. We get an angel number for pile number one, please. Okay, we have 1001, Spiritual Awakening. Wow. Okay, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religion or a spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like a dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So I feel like, yes, you're definitely on a spiritual awakening journey. If there's any of these feelings that are coming up for you where there's this need to try to control the energies, allow them to just move through you and allow the energy to just flow. Let go of the need to know or to try to figure things out. Just be in that place of being open and receptive and nurtured by Mother Earth. She knows what she's doing. Allow yourself to be in that forgiving place. Stay in your heart space, okay? And anytime you see this number 1001, it's just a reminder of this beautiful energy and these spiritual downloads that are coming in for you. So woohoo! Congratulations, pile number one. All right, guys, this was your reading. If you want to leave a comment below, feel free to. If not, just like and subscribe if you feel like joining this channel. I appreciate you all so much. Sending you lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the Prasiolite crystal. And this is essentially green amethyst. Some of them say it's lime citrine. But it's a crystal of the heart. It's also a crystal of abundance and prosperity and success. It works really well with healing the emotional body and transforming lower vibrations into higher positive vibrations. So it's pretty wild that it came out with the Stargate heart, because this is a stone of the heart. And it says heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. So this is your heart opening and expanding. Sometimes when we've gone through a little bit of, not a little bit, it just depends on your actual journey, what you've been through, the experiences that have made you the person that you are. If you've experienced any kind of, relationship heartbreak in any kind of way, we tend to put up shields to protect our heart from feeling the pain or experiencing, that sadness and that grief. And you have done some work, so there's some healing that's coming in for you. And your heart is opening and expanding. So this is part of your spiritual upgrade, is the opening of your heart to be open to receive more love, more generosity, more healing, more success, more prosperity into your life. And here we have the Emerald City sitting in the center here. And this is, the sacred space that's within. And it's creating that sacred space within your heart. And a lot of people don't know how to create that space within themselves. I mean, you can see here that the path is very, it's not very known. It is something that takes a lot of work and effort to open your heart fully, to be open to receiving. And it comes from learning to nurture and love yourself, and that everything that you're seeking is within this sacred space within your heart. So this is that emerald energy here, that deep heart knowing healing. Let's see what other upgrades are going to be coming in for you. We have new blueprints. All right. So with this heart activation that you're receiving, this heart expansion, it's going to be activating new blueprints. And blueprints are just, they're like light codes. It's part of your life mission. This is a new phase that you're moving into, an upgrade, so to say, a new beginning, more awareness, more consciousness, more connection to your purpose, your soul purpose here. This is an 11, and this, 11 has to do with our, manifestations. So this may be something that's from your heart, an idea that you have that's going to start coming online and manifesting for you. We have Crystal Yellow Dragon, opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Yeah, see on here we have this higher chakra that's opening up even above the soul, the crown. This is the soul chakra. So you're getting these upgrades in your chakras here. And even with this crystal yellow dragon, this is also your solar plexus, and it's paired with the orange. And that, for me, that's your sacral and your solar plexus are making this beautiful connection. The divine feminine and the divine masculine are working together in harmony and in balance, which is what helps us open up our heart chakra and expand the heart chakra, because we've learned to allow ourselves to receive as much as we give. And you're holding this beautiful gift in your hand. This dragon's holding something, so you may be receiving, some kind of physical, something manifesting in the physical realm. Let's see what else. Lady Nada and Prudence. This is the Dragon Rider Oracle deck. So we have true life happens from one moment to the next. You will find the love you long for in the here and now. And this beautiful pink, this is the higher heart chakra. So we have our normal heart chakra, and then we have a higher heart chakra, and this is the expansion of our heart, and it's like a deeper connection that is more connected to the higher realms, to our expanded light body. And the love that you're seeking is something that's found within. And the more that you pour in, and we have 38 and 38, so 11, 11, 38 may have significance to you. That might be your age, or look up the number 38, see if somebody knows. You can comment below. But it's an 11-11, so it has to deal with being on the right path and knowing that you are manifesting your desires, or in alignment with your manifestations. So if that is true love, then true love is going to be able to find its way to you. If you have protected yourself from certain relationships, experiences, I know I said that in the beginning, when we tend to block our heart and protect our heart whenever we experience betrayals and sadness and pain and loss and grief. And it ends up preventing us from receiving our blessings or receiving more love for ourselves, and unknowingly doing so. And I feel like you're ready to open your heart again and to receive more love. And perhaps if this was relating to a relationship, there, because you've poured this healing love and nurturing energy into your own heart, you have opened your heart to now be open to receiving a healthy relationship, or a loving, kind relationship and partnership with another individual. We have the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. Yeah, maybe this individual was wearing a mask, or perhaps you were not allowing yourself to be your truth, to shine your unique light. Or perhaps this individual betrayed you because they presented themselves in a certain light, and saying that this was who they were, and their actions did not match their words. They may have been somebody who was gaslighting you, or talking the talk but not walking that talk, you know. And so they tricked you, betrayed your heart, and that's what caused you to, you know, block off these energies. But now there's this healing, loving light that's coming in, where you are learning to nurture yourself and protect your heart, and not to just trust people blindly. You are safe from harm. There we go. More confirmation about protecting yourself. But here we have the phoenix, you know, on the shield, where you have overcome. You're rising up from the ashes. This is what has healed within. You've learned how not to just take somebody's word for it. That people, you know, will take advantage of your generosity and your heart and your kindness. And you've accessed this wisdom and learned how not to allow people to take advantage of you, and not to ignore red flags, and to protect your heart, and to set healthy boundaries for yourself, and to know your worth, to know your value, and not to allow people to just walk all over you. We have trust divine time. Yeah, exactly. You're learning to trust your intuition, to trust your instincts, to listen to that voice that says they're lying, or this person is playing a victim, and they're the ones who are creating their own dramas, and you know, they're just wanting to play a role. They're wearing a mask. They're just manipulating me. They're just taking advantage of me. You know, you're learning to trust yourself and listen to that voice. We have greater forces are at play. Release control. All is working out for the highest good. And those experiences are what have given you that self-mastery. You know, it's where you've attained wisdom from these experiences. But there's new love coming in for you. You just have to trust in that divine time and allow things to unfold naturally. Stay in your heart space and be open to receiving. We have the world, a new cycle. Yay, karmic completion, travel fulfillment, success after the quest, success. Woohoo! This is a new beginning for you. A whole new world, a new experience with these new blueprints. This download that's coming in, this heart expansion, this connection that you have with yourself, learning to trust your heart. We have Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. This is you accessing your power, your divinity, standing in your truth, listening to your heart, listening to your soul, listening to the body. When the body's having a reaction, you know, those are our instincts, those are our feelings or emotions, you know. And when you think about animals, they sense danger, you know, it's an instinctual feeling that they have. They can smell it, they feel it, they sense it, and they respond to it. They know when to protect the young ones, you know, when to protect themselves, when to defend themselves, when to set up those boundaries for territories so that people don't, you know, or for different species don't come in and try to take over their space, you know. It's learning that we too have these instincts and that they're there for a reason, and to listen to them, to honor them, to respect them, as well as our emotions, and to be more trusting of those perceptions that we receive when we're hearing or coming into contact with individuals. You know, listen to their words, but don't take them at face value. You know, listen to more than just the words. What's behind the words? You know, look at the actions, look at the body language. What are you picking up on? You know, what are your perceptions? And listening to all of that information, and not just what you want to believe, you know. There's more information than just their, you know, the physical here. There's a lot of unseen information that is coming into your awareness, and being more open and perceptive to those energies when dealing with other individuals who are claiming that they love you. Okay, what else do we have? We have Marguerite, Danburite, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. And that's the thing. The more you learn to love yourself and pour into yourself and have that self-respect, of knowing your worth, knowing your value, and having the courage to set those boundaries, and teaching others how you want to be treated and how you want to be loved, and by knowing how you like to be loved. Do you enjoy when people spend time with you and make efforts, and those simple things in life that make you feel acknowledged and supported, versus somebody who is just lying to you to get out of being in trouble, or to just say one thing and yet their actions are another. Say that they love you, but then they spend all night hanging out with their friends. It's learning how to be, it's almost like knowing your worth. And it's not in a way that makes you conceited or anything like that. It is, everybody should be able to demand like commitment, loyalty, honesty, things like that from somebody who's wanting to be in relationship with you, and whether it's a loving, physical relationship, how to say this, versus a family or a friend, versus somebody who wants to be a partner with you. And everybody should honor and respect your boundaries if they want to have that type of relationship where they say that they love you, because this is how love treats individuals, and it's having that mutual respect for one another, and having that conversation and expecting someone to love you in the way that you deserve to be loved. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Enheduanna, I'm not sure how you say her name. The High Priestess, I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. I love that the High Priestess is here, because this is knowing your worth, knowing your value, being able to demand, your power, and owning and honoring your power. It's like placing yourself on the throne, and allowing love to come to you, not you going out and seeking it. It's something where you be in that receptive mode in your heart, connecting to the divine feminine, and allowing you to trust in divine time that love is flowing into your heart and flowing into your life and into your world. Love will find you. The more that you're pouring into your own heart, the more that you're loving yourself, the more that you can forgive yourself, the more that you can nurture and heal aspects that make you feel like you're unworthy, you're not good enough. And understanding your own wisdom and your own beauty, and accepting that. Glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. Yeah, this is you being in love with yourself. Learning to love yourself and see your beauty, and to accept your, your goddess love, your goddess body, your goddess energy. It's sitting on that throne, and deciding who is worthy of your love, of your heart, and you being vulnerable to expose your beautiful heart, finding that person who is worthy of you. And it's not in a way that's conceited or egotistical. It is somebody who is, it's, you really are, it's that butterfly who is, deciding which flower it wants to pollinate, you know what I mean, and bless with its presence. But not in a way that's like, oh yes, it's not that greedy, egotistical princess energy where he's got to have money, he's got to have this kind of job and all that kind of stuff. We're talking about heart connection here. Somebody who values you and your heart and your soul, and wants to connect to that type of energy, and just enjoys your presence, you know, and wants to protect you, wants to provide for you, wants to, you know, help you heal the parts of you that you've forgotten or that you hide away from others because you don't think it's, you know, beautiful. And it's that person who is like your complementary, right? They support you, they're your cheerleader, they root for you, they rally for you, they don't want to hurt you, they want to support you, you know. But that comes from you being that person for yourself first. And the more you can be that, having that connection with the divine masculine and feminine energies within and uniting those two principles, you become like your own best friend. You become your own supporter. You give yourself confidence when you don't feel like you're good enough. You know, you just are constantly having this communication with yourself where you're not criticizing yourself, but you're allowing yourself to express the truth of your being, you know, and seeing everything from your heart space. And if there's any kind of fear or doubt that comes up, you go into your heart and you comfort that aspect of yourself that needs that light, that needs that confidence being restored, you know. And then the more you do that, the more energies you start to attract to yourself, the more love you attract to yourself. Because you are doing that, you're pouring that love within, and therefore the physical world starts to, you know, flow that same type of love in your direction. So then you're bound, of course, to meet people who want to provide that same type of love and light and energy into your world, because you are pouring that into your world. And the last card says success. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. There you have it. You're going to be successful. You have healed this part of your heart that doesn't feel worthy. And you've learned how to look beyond people's words and to see beyond the mask and the illusion and of what they're selling, you know, and being able to see the truth of the situation and learn to heal yourself and see that you are worthy of more than what they have been offering you. And this expansion in your heart chakra is going to help you see your beauty and to open your heart to receive more love, to receive more prosperity, more success, more abundance, more generosity, you know, by being more generous with yourself, by seeing how you have achieved this beautiful opening of the heart, which is very hard when you've experienced betrayal and you know, heartbreak and everything like that. It's hard to open your heart back up again and to be vulnerable and to be receiving. So I congratulate you on doing that, pile number 2. But there's some new blueprints coming online, and this beautiful energy that's coming in for you is opening and expanding your heart so that you can be more successful in receiving love and abundance and prosperity. You've opened the door to be able to receive again. So congratulations. And stay in your heart, have trust, have faith that everything is working out for you and for the highest good of everyone involved in this situation, all right? There's a new beginning and coming in for you, and it's going to be filled with so much love and so much success, pile number 2. So this was your reading. These are your spiritual activations and downloads. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. If this was your reading, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you feel like sharing. Until then, I will see you all in future readings. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 3, to your reading. You were drawn to the Danburite crystal and the Anunnaki light codes. Danburite is, I want to say it's kind of rare. It is a little pricey, only because it's kind of hard to find. But this material helps you to access more spiritual information. It also helps you to see things with more clarity. It's very good for lucid dreaming, connecting to other dimensional beings, spiritual realms, things of this. It's also really good for peaceful rest. It gives you that clarity of mind, that peace of mind energy. So, and it's paired with the Anunnaki light codes. And this card says energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. So what I feel is that there's something that needs to be released so that you can have a shift in perspective, so you can see things from a different angle, a different light, a new way of seeing things. And sometimes this can be a little bit stressful, only because it requires you to shift. It requires you to let go of something in order to perceive things from a different perspective. And so there may be something that you're holding on to that needs to be released and let go of, so that you can... My dog started going off. So there's something that needs to be let go of and released so that you can move forward, so that you can evolve and begin a new cycle. And so there's this elevation, there's new information, there's a new clarity, new perspectives that want to come in and help you with this shift. So that you can begin a new beginning, so that you can see things from a new perspective. Let's see what else. Journey to wholeness. Ooh, I need to cover this one up. A crystal. Let me use the kyanite here, just for YouTube. Okay, journey to wholeness. Yeah, this is about healing. So the spiritual downloads and upgrades that are coming in for you is to letting something go so that you can evolve and become something new, become someone new, to see things from a new angle, new perspective, and evolve and grow from this experience. We have Orange Dragon. Bring soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. So we have all these threads here. And there's a lot here too. So I feel like there's been, maybe some things have made you feel like you were trapped, or suspended or entangled. There's some things that even individuals, I feel like that there's been these karmic relationships in your life that have kind of kept you feeling like like you were trapped in a certain situation or trapped in a pattern. Yeah, this is the end of a cycle. So it's the end of these karmic experiences, these karmic patterns, maybe with relationships, since we have families and communities here. So it's like you've been incarnating into these experiences over and over again, and it's time for you to let go of these patterns so that you can begin a new cycle, and so that you can evolve and shift out of having to experience these same repetitive energies. Yeah, it's something that's connected to the past incarnations, even within your family lineage, experiences and relationships and patterns that have just been generational and being passed down. Lilac Fire Dragon transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. I feel like this is the violet flame. So work with the violet flame. If you don't know what the violet flame is, you can work with Saint Germain or Archangel Zedekiel. The violet flame, you can just visualize this purple violet flame with white golden specks, that are flowing through the flame, and ask for it to transmute any lower dense vibrations, any lower energies, any of these karmic energies that are within your energetic field, and to purify them and transmute them with love and light and healing energies. And That's what I see as what's taking place. It's the end of these karmic experiences and this beautiful divine love that wants to come into your heart space. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if y'all can hear that, but my cows are sounding off and they're right here outside my window. So I'm going to pause the video for a few minutes and see if they'll move forward. Okay. So I feel like you are wanting to shift, you're wanting to grow, you're wanting to heal, you're wanting to evolve. Maybe you're wanting to connect to other like-minded souls. Maybe you felt different than the family that you were born into, and there's been this disconnect. And I feel like you're wanting to transform those types of energies and those connections and those relationships and to attract more like-minded souls into your life. You know, and it's you learning to accept yourself and your unique beauty for who you really are without needing approval from anybody else, you know. Feeling like you do belong. We have Air Dragon. Helps you rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. Look at all these birds. Yeah, these are your guides, you know. You may be getting an activation with your intuition, maybe feeling more connected to their higher realms here. And helping you to shift your perspective and to see things from a different way. That there's a reason why you were created the way you were, why you chose the family you were born into, and why you chose to perhaps maybe look and think and feel the way that you do, because you're meant to bring in that change. You're meant to bring the shift. And so you're being asked to let go of some things so that you can bring in more of this connection, to feel more belonging, to feel more love, to feel more more comfortable in the shoes that you wear, being yourself. We have Mars and Cheertus. These are the dragon riders. And we have understand that nothing is wholly good or evil, and that even the strongest poison can heal in the right dose. Yeah, this has to do with everything that you've been through has had purpose and meaning, you know. The dark is there to teach us to appreciate the light and to understand that without the shadows there could be no light. And without light we wouldn't be able to perceive. We wouldn't be able to even perceive the light if there wasn't a shadow or darkness. And that everything is made from source. Everything has purpose. Everything has reason. And an understanding that we're all here on Earth School learning lessons. And so we're learning how to transmute the darkness by spending time in the shadows, by going into the pain, by spending time going through those experiences to understand why somebody acts the way they do, how you can create something, you know, that isn't of love by experiencing the pain ourselves. And then when we have that understanding of the energies, then we can transform them by bringing our love and our light and shining our attention and understanding and forgiveness onto those energies. And then that brings in that transforming, healing energy, because we're shining our awareness on into the darkness, you know, and our awareness is our light, it is our love, and bringing that healing energy so that the shadows, our fears, our worries, our pain aren't abandoned, that they're actually being acknowledged, they're being loved, and they're being healed and seen and recognized, so that they can feel validated and not just abandoned and alone and trapped. You know, this is how we release our pain, is by acknowledging how we feel and acknowledging our experience, and then shining our love and our attention onto those moments and allowing ourselves the grieving process, you know, allowing the energy to move through you and not holding on to it or ignoring it. It's just allowing it to be, to exist, and to accept that it does exist, even that without the two, there we couldn't exist, you know. Love couldn't exist. We wouldn't have any kind of understanding of it if we didn't have the opposite. All right. We have Sun God and Ezra. Free yourself from lies and deception and live your truth. Shine in your own light. Other people's truths are of no use to you. More confirmation here for you to go seeking your own truth and not to listen to, you know, the disapprovals or other people's experiences have formed their truths for themselves, you know, and your experience will form your own truth, and not to be in a place where you can't learn anything new, or that you can't shift your perception because something that was true for you in like your teenage years can be something that changes when you're in your 20s and your 30s, you know, and vice versa. We're always growing, we're always evolving, our perceptions are always shifting, and if you hold on to a belief system so tightly, you know, it blocks you, it prevents you from evolving and growing. And so there's something that needs to be released and let go of so that you can absorb more light and more information and see things from a different angle. And so try to always be open to learning or to experiencing something new and to shifting your perspective, okay? Don't try to hold on to things so tightly. Allow some things to move and transform and to evolve. We have self-care energy, low energy, depleted, cleansing, wanting time alone, recharge and retreat. So spend some time connecting to yourself, to your truth, and getting to know what that is, and spend some time, you know, purging, letting go of some things, maybe pouring some energy into your own heart space and learning to love yourself and take care of yourself and validate your truth, validate your uniqueness, your gifts, your perceptions, your unique way of seeing things, your colorful self. Yeah, maybe there's, you know, pay attention to the people, the activities, the environments that make you feel low energy, you know, low vibe. Maybe it's toxic and makes you feel drained, you know. Those are all, that's information that's coming into your energetic field to, as like a guiding system, as a, you know, a compass on what's not good for you and what is good for you. You know, you'll feel energized, you'll feel good when you're around people or in places that energize you. You know, those are what's good for your soul, versus the things that make you feel down and low energy and depleted. Those are all areas and people that you're being guided to move away from because they're not a match for you, you know. We have receive and open, receptivity, opening up, generosity, gifts, and assistance. Yeah, the more that you learn to love yourself and accept yourself, the more your gifts are going to start to awaken, the more positivity starts flowing into your life, the more accepted you feel, the more confident you feel in yourself, in your abilities. You'll start to receive more information. You know, you'll start to feel the energy shift around you because you've created an energetic shift within your own being by just shifting your perspective, just by shifting the energies around, receiving more love, you know, more connection, more guidance, more support. You will feel more supported. You will feel like you belong. We have the cosmic egg, divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. So this is the divine feminine, the divine mothering energy that wants to come in to your being right now, into your energetic field, so that you can learn to nurture yourself and love yourself, pouring into your own cup and filling your own cup with your love and nurturing energy. And you have the ability to create the life that you want to be living, not based on anybody else's perspective or how anybody else wants you to be living your life, of who they want you to be. It's time for you to honor your uniqueness by loving yourself and pouring into yourself. We have Vara Yogini. I'm not sure how y'all say that. The essence of all Buddhas. Ooh, I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Yeah, everything is here to teach us more about ourselves, to dive deeper into more love, into expanding, to freeing ourselves from the illusion of the 3D here, knowing that we are always connected to Source. We are always supported. We're never alone. Our guides and our ancestors are always with us, rooting for us, guiding us, sending us love, sending us signs, sending us inspiration or solutions to our problems. We are never alone. And you're being given more inspiration and receiving, this more downloads of love and light are pouring into your energetic field. The more that you can learn to be open and receptive and to honoring your truth, the more free you're going to feel. You're liberating yourself from these lower vibrational energies of being trapped in a cycle or being stuck in these relationships or these repetitive energies, this humdrum, vibe here. And it's freeing yourself from them and rising up to claim your beautiful energy, your beautiful, soul connection to your truth, to your soul family, to your purpose, why you're here. Oh, we have healing. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. More confirmation that you are on a healing journey, that healing energies are coming into you right now. That is what your spiritual upgrades are. You're receiving this healing light that's coming in for you. It's the end of a cycle of feeling alone, of feeling like you don't belong, and then reclaiming your power, reclaiming your unique beauty, reclaiming your soul purpose, filling your heart with love and acceptance and seeing things from a higher perspective. Yeah. Seeing beyond the illusion. All right, pile number 3. I'm going to give you an angel number to remind you of this spiritual activation, so that anytime you see this number, may it serve as a reminder for this information for you. So can we have an angel number for pile number 3, please? Thank you. So we have 888. Woohoo! Karma. Balance, finances, success, wealth cycles. What goes around comes around. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and to use it to realize your greatest potential. So I feel like, this is the closing of these karmic cycles. It's so wild we have the karma coming out. I was saying this in the very beginning of the reading. It's the end of those karmic relationships, the end of these repetitive patterns, where you feel stuck or trapped or entangled in this web with these situations, You're evolving out of that. You're changing and transforming. Continue to work with the violet flame here, because you have a lot of success coming your way after you open yourself up to receiving this beautiful love, to receiving self-care, this connection to the divine feminine, where you are liberating yourself and freeing yourself from this entangled web of karmic patterns and relationships, and you're evolving out of that and coming into your full potential here. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, pile number 3, this was your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for being here on my channel and supporting me. If this was your reading, you can feel free to leave a comment below. Look forward to seeing you all in future readings. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. Sending you all of my love. Bye, loves.